Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another fetch update, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is on a tear and I don't think it's actually going to be stoppable anytime soon, right? So we want to take a look at the prices one more time to figure out how high can we actually go here with this price action and then what's going to happen in the immediate short term, obviously, right? But before I get into today's content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for fetch updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on fetch and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. Also, just as a reminder, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the 1st of January 2024 to 3 lucky winners of something like 100,000 Jasmine tokens. So each winner is going to walk away with something like 33,000 Jasmine tokens, and according to my TA, that could actually turn out to be something like $33,000 in the future. So if you want to pass on that potential $33,000, all you have to do is to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and then you have dropped a comment in any of my videos. We are taking names of those people who are commenting, and then we're going to be running a live draw in a live stream on the 1st of January 2024, right? Now, with that being said, let's get back into the price set. And then what we notice here is that, the last couple of days, all it has been, obviously, it's just been a back test of this support level that we were talking about, saying that, we have a cup and handle formation that we have here. That's the most obvious thing that you see, right? But most of the times, really, the most obvious thing is the thing that really doesn't happen because everybody is seeing it, right? So we were talking about price, I guess, of this thing. Then we're saying that normally you can measure it from like the depth of the cup, right? So if you take the depth of the cup there, you end up with something like a price target, which I've already highlighted here. That's something like $5. And then if you go ahead and want to be, much more conservative, you can actually take the depth of the handle here. And then with the depth of the handle, you could find out that you are looking at something like, $1.37 or something like that, right? So, to each their own. But then again, let's take a different approach altogether to try and see whether we can find a different price target, right? So, if you just take a look at this price set here, you can see that this thing is following Elliott wave theory, which you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to the upside here. I don't know, there's something that is wrong with my mouse today, but let me try that one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have got 5 waves to the upside there, and then you have got a clear ABC correction that you can easily see here, ABC correction to mark your bottom. And then after that, according to the theory, one more time, you are looking at something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside one more time. It looks like we have already done wave 1, we have done wave 2. We are in the most exciting wave here, which is wave 3, usually longer than all the other waves. So that will be exciting, obviously. And then you're looking for a corrective wave before you have a 5th wave. So, something like this is expected here to happen. And that just, provides, much more comfort to say that there is still room to grow to the upside there, right? But obviously, how high can we go with this kind of price action is the big question, right? But I want you to pay attention to this structure that is being exhibited by this coin right here. You can see that you have on a bigger time frame, maybe a 1 weekly time frame or something like that. You can see that there is a clear rally here where you can see the price is just, ripping to the upside in this fashion here. So you rise and then you crash like this, you retrace, you go into reaccumulation, and then there is a certain way these things behave when they get to this level. So once you complete this reaccumulation here, you are looking at a certain level, right? Which we are going to be talking about just now. So an example would be something like Neo back then in something like 2017. Take a look at this rally here, and then it crashed, right? And then it retraced. It went into reaccumulation the same way Fetch is doing. And then when it got there, right, it actually continued to the upside. So there is a way we can measure this, right, using fib retracement tools. So from the very top to the bottom of the structure here, you can see that it managed to do a 4.236 fib extension, right? So, this is really, really good. Another example that we could actually take a look at will probably be Tron, and you can see the same structure that we were just talking about of rallying, and then you crash, you retrace, and then you even continue going higher. So if you want to take the fib retracement tool one more time, from the very top of that structure to the bottom here, you can see it even exceeding the 4.236 fib extension. So that's basically the same thing that we have here with, FETCH.AI. And if we want to do the same thing, we're going to grab our fib retracement tool from the very top to the very bottom here, and you can see a certain price target here, which let's just quickly adjust it. And you can see something like, let's go ahead and try to hit the bottom nice and easy. $4.80 something, basically something like $5 is the price again that we are getting with this kind of a structure, which actually is coinciding with the price target, technical price target of this cup and handle formation right there. So we've got two different approaches and one price target. So that's actually something that is good confluence right there. But I mean, the examples that I gave probably are not enough to convince somebody, right? So let's quickly take a look at maybe something like XRP, and you can see the same thing that we're just talking about, right? So you see the rally, you see the crash, you see the retrace, and then the reaccumulation that goes there, and then you see you pop to the upside. So if you grab your favorite adjustment 2 one more time, you can see that yes, you are exceeding even that 4.236 Fib extension. So that's actually is a preliminary level there, and there is room for extension, just as you saw with the other two examples that yeah, they even exceeded that level there. You can see also NEO even exceeded it slightly, although, right? So we can see this thing being written all over the place. We also have got Dogecoin, for example. Let's go ahead and find something like that here with Dogecoin, and you can see that it had this thing as well, the rally, the crash, the retrace, the reaccumulation, and then to the upside it went. If you grab your favorite adjustment tool from the top of that structure to the bottom here, you can see the 4.236 extension even being exceeded by this. So the $5 that I was actually talking about is actually a preliminary level there, but it's a level that must be paid attention to, obviously, right? Maybe you are thinking that it only happens on small coins. We can actually even take a look at ETH here. So Ethereum, we can see a recent example right there, right? So if you zoom in one more time, you come back to this period, back there in something like February 2021, you can see the structure that we were talking about. So you rally, you crash right here, you retrace, and then you reaccumulate. Take a look at where that price action actually led us. So from the very top of that structure to the bottom of that structure there, and you can see that it hit that 4.236 Fib adjustment level or the Fib extension level. So that's actually a common suspect right here, and I expect FETCH to continue doing the same thing right here. So we are going to be heading to something like $5 here, probably by something like March 2024 thereabout. But obviously none of what I say is financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.